Translating an XML file in Déjà Vu. Here is a file we want to translate in Déjà Vu. As you can see, it contains tags. One of the main differences between an HTML and an XML is that in an XML you can define your own tags, when in an HTML the tags are standardized. The first step is to create a filter. To do so, click on File, New, XML Filter. A creation wizard will guide you through the process. Select a path and then name your XML filter. Then, if the client provided the DTD document type definition or the XML scheme, select either one. They contain all the possible tags for that client. If you don't have them, click on Next and select the XML files to be translated. Then click Next and Finish. Déjà Vu will list all the tags in your XML document. Now you can create a new translation project. Click on File, New, Project. Select the path, name your project, select the source and target languages, select the translation memory, the glossary, the client, and the subject. Select the files to translate and click on Properties. We will now select the filter we have just created to tell Déjà Vu what to do with the tags in the XML document. To work more efficiently, I have placed my two Déjà Vu screens side by side. On the one side the project and on the other the filter. I also decided to hide the project properties and the project explorer. As you can see, all the text is to be translated here, but Déjà Vu wrongly segmented some of the sentences. By default, Déjà Vu considers that every tag is a line breaker. As you can see, my embeddable translatable tag is in the middle of the segment, so I will ask Déjà Vu to take this into account. By checking this box, I tell Déjà Vu that the tag is in line, that is, in the middle of my text. I'll now switch to my translation project and ask Déjà Vu to re-import my XML file, taking into account the changes I have just made to my filter. I can now see that the segmentation is correct. To check what the embedded code stands for, right-click on Display Code, and there I can see the tag. If I don't want the contents of a tag to be translated, I can uncheck it in the second column of boxes. This column represents the text that is between two tags, and whether it should be translated or not. If I uncheck it, it won't be translated. I now switch to my translation project to re-import the file, taking into account the changes made to my filter definition. The two segments that were in between the not translatable tags have now disappeared from my translation project. Some tags may have attributes. This is the case for the chapter tag, which has a chapter title attribute. Some of these attributes may be translated. If this is the case, select the attribute and check it. Let's do the same for the paragraph tag. Both attributes from the chapter and paragraph tags will be imported in my translation project, as you can see. Now, one rule that you mustn't overlook. If you tell Déjà Vu that a parent tag must not be translated, none of its children tags will be translated either. Chapter, for example, is a parent tag. It means that between the beginning of chapter and the end of chapter there are tags. If I say that chapter is not to be included, none of the children tags, that is, those between the beginning and end of chapter, will be imported to the Déjà Vu project. So when you decide that a tag is not translatable, check that the children tags are not to be translated either. Find more e-learning modules on www.atril.com.